You're probably watching this video because or you're just tired of your 9 to 5, or maybe you're a student who's sick and tired of, working a college job, or just sick and tired of just being broke all the time, even though you have a good work ethic and you could actually make something out of yourself. I was in the exact same position just 2.5 years ago, working at the financial aid office and also door dashing on the side. And I was making about $10 an hour after gas and, car issues and everything. I was literally checking my bank account every day, hoping it wasn't negative after fees and everything. After I would pay for my classes, it would literally be at couple $100, and that would be me saving up working full time. And I would come home tired every single night, and I would see all these people out here living my dream life, looking at all these people on TikTok, and these guys were my age, and I was like, what the heck are these guys doing? But here's the thing, making money on Amazon isn't just about having some secret mechanism or some secret method or knowing some wholesale magic that gurus sell you $10,000 for. It's actually much simpler than that. And in this video, I'm going to break down the exact process and steps that I've used to make over multiple six figures in profit reselling name brand products on Amazon. No fluff, no BS, just the exact systems and steps that I wish I had when I first started. So if you're ready to finally build something real that can actually work out for you instead of watching 10 more of these videos, let's go ahead and get into it. No fluff, no nothing. Let's just go ahead and get after it. So what is Amazon FBA and why it works? Amazon FBA Fulfillment by Amazon lets you build an e-commerce business without creating your own website or handling customer support or creating your own brand with the business models that I'm going to be showing you right now. Right? This is why beginners love it. This is why people are able to get results pretty fast, right? Be able to make a profit without investing, $10, $15, $20,000, right? You're going to be able to have access to the Prime badge. You're going to have access to Amazon's 300 million active buyers. Think about your neighbors. Think about all your friends. I guarantee you they have a Prime membership. No customer service headaches. You don't need to make a website or ads. You don't need to become a marketer. You don't need to learn, get a product from China or anything like that. So let me show you the main 3 business models and how you can profit right after this video. So the first business model is retail arbitrage. This is best for starters. You're just going to discounted products locally, just resell them on Amazon. So example would be buy a toy, Christmas toy, for $5 at Walmart, and then you'd sell it on Amazon. And then after fees, you'd probably profit like $3. I'm gonna be honest, like $3 to $4. Where would you source these? Walmart, Target, Walgreens, CVS. You're probably thinking, hey man, $3, like what are we doing? The thing is, you're getting on these name brand listings that people know and love, and you're gonna be able to sell hundreds of these units without having to a warehouse, without having to need anything. You're just going to get access to Amazon's customer base. Amazon is going to take some fees from you, but they're taking away the biggest bottleneck in business. And that's just, having to make your own product and having to make your own infrastructure, like a website, have to worry about marketing, right? Especially as a beginner, if I tried dropshipping, if I tried any of those business models where I had to become like a marketer or I had to like make my own product from China, probably fail because I didn't have any business skills. This is why, if you're first time in business, you want to become an entrepreneur, you want to, build something, you don't necessarily have the skills to do it. This would be perfect for you, or something that you're trying to break into with limited skills and limited capital, right? So Amazon Seller App, you could use SellerAmp. I love SellerAmp. That's a software. And then the second one is Keepa. These are both $20. So after you get the Amazon Seller account and you get the software, you're $80 in and you can start selling on Amazon instantly, right? Second one is what I do consistently is online arbitrage. This is where it gets a lot easier because you're ordering the products. You're doing the same thing, right? You're flipping products from Target, Walmart, Kohl's, Best Buy. You're just shipping it to your house and then you're going to ship it to the customer, or you're going to ship it to Amazon's fulfillment center. Amazon will handle literally everything. So you're going to Target.com, Walmart.com, Kohl's, Best Buy. So online arbitrage, this is my favorite one because you can work from home, right? You don't have to get a warehouse or anything like that. You just buy discounted products online, ship them online. You can send them to the customer or you can send them to Amazon, right? Where do you source these products from? That's a question that I always get. Target, Walmart, Kohl's, Best Buy, Home Depot. And you're just buying these products in bulk, right? At a retail store, you'd probably only be able to get these products, 30 to 40 units at a retail or liquidation store. But at Target, Walmart, these places, you could order 100 units, 150 units. I remember one Black Friday, spent about $4 to $5K on profit inventory that was giving me, 40 to 50% ROI, return on my investment, which was genuinely insane. And I just clicked some buttons, right? And that's what we all want to do, right? Sure, I had to do some work to send it to Amazon, but after that, Amazon handled marketing and Amazon handled fulfillment. They literally handled everything. So third one is wholesale, right? I would do this after a couple of years. The great thing about this is you can just reach out to the brands and, listings that you're already selling on. Let's just say you bought a product from a retailer or online and you've been selling it for a couple of months now. You've been making, 1 to 2K profit and you want to buy it more in bulk. You have proof of concept, right? You're ready to just go deep on that listing and get this stuff in bulk. What you can do, reach out wholesale. You can open up a wholesale account with a distributor that carries that brand. Or you could reach out to the brand and be like, hey man, I want to partner up with you guys. I feel like I could really help help you guys grow on Amazon. And that's where you basically learn those skills. Obviously, this is after, 2 to 3 years in the business, but doing these 2 business models, you can make your first 6 figures online, full-time job, working just a couple of hours every single day, as long as you stay consistent. But now that I explained the business models to you guys, let me show you guys my exact step-by-step beginner process. So you're going to create your Amazon seller account for $39.99. You can open up a business bank account, Chase, Bank of America, it doesn't matter. Just get a simple bookkeeping software. I recommend Seller. It really doesn't matter. Just getting shipping prep, like boxes, poly bags, labels. And then right after that, you go into product research, right? BSR under 100K, right? So we know the product actually sells. Make sure that it has a sales badge and it has at least $3 profit per unit. Next, you want to go steady sales. So we're going to check the Keepa graph. I'm going to show you guys an example of a profitable product that we can look at literally right now to make profit today. All right, so after we learn product research, right, now we know what to avoid. Let's go into smart purchasing, right? You always want to do test buys, test with 3 to 5 different units, and then you're going to calculate all the costs. So product plus Amazon fees plus shipping, it could be, $5 to $6. If you're doing FBA, SellerAmp is going to calculate that for you, right? Aim is 30% ROI. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to send it to Amazon's fulfillment centers. We're going to create shipments in Seller Central. We're going to do everything, labels, poly bags, expiration dates, and then we're going to send those shipments out to Amazon, right? We're going to send them out to UPS, and then we're going to track it, and Amazon's going to receive it. Once they receive it, your inventory is going to be live on Amazon, and Amazon's going to ship everything out for you. It's one of the best feelings ever. I remember my first shipment that I sent out to Amazon. I was like, did Amazon just lose my package? Wake up to like $200 to $300 in sales, which was genuinely amazing. Hopefully you guys are going to be able to feel that feeling too. Let me tell you the common mistakes, starting with too much money, right? You don't need to start up with too much money. You could start up, 100, 300, learn first, and then you could, just go ahead and get started, right? Overbuying, test small before you start scaling, especially if you're a beginner, right? One of the worst things that you could do is spend like all your money, spend like $1,000, $2,000 on one single product when you don't even know how to read a Keepa chart. You don't even know if the product is going to perform well or not. If you want to learn more about how to use Keepa, how to do product research, I have tons of guide right after this video. Go watch my full 6-hour guide. Ignoring fees, so use SellerAmp and Keepa to calculate. Forgetting restrictions and buying with emotion, right? See a lot of people, they get super excited and they buy stuff when, the numbers and data just doesn't look well, and they end up losing money and they blame the business model. I'm telling you guys, watch my other in-depth videos with literally every topic I've posted on this video. I've seen tons of people getting results, right? So scaling roadmap, foundation, 250, 500 profit. If you do consistency, we want to be doing 2,000, 3,000 in the month 5, month 6, 2 to 5K. This is, if you're treating this as a side hustle, you're putting like 30 minutes to hour every single day. If you guys are going all in, you're treating this like a full-time job. We can 3X this. We've had people come in, Mark, in just 3 months, he was able to do the first 25K month, which is genuinely insane, right? But reinvestment strategy, want to invest 70% back into inventory, 30%, just delay the gratification, build up to wholesale capital, open up wholesale accounts, and expand across categories. But the reality check, one of the most important things, I'm not in the business of selling people dreams. This isn't a get-rich-quick play. Requires daily effort up front, but obviously once you build systems, it's going to become a lot more passive. Most students see, $1,000 a month profit by month 2, month 3, and proper guidance helps avoid, costly mistakes. All right, guys, I told you guys it was going to be a no fluff video. If this was a complete guide on how you could get started reselling name brand products on Amazon, you're going to see a lot of these business models out there. There's going to be shiny object syndrome business models. This is a business model that's predictable, it's scalable, and it makes sense, right? You're not, building a drop shipping store that's going to, flop, or you're not doing any scamming or anything like that. And the most profitable time of the year right now is coming up, Q4. This is where most of the sales are being made on Amazon. 2 years ago, I was able to hit my first $10,000 per month just doing that, really reselling just at the age of 18. Fast forward later, I've scaled my Amazon business to multiple 6 figures in profit, reselling name brand products on Amazon. But don't just take my word for it. These are some of the results that we've gotten in our 2 Nice Profits program. This is my guy Arion over here. He was able to hit his first $10,000 per month. This is my guy Mark over here. He was able to do 24K just in the month of September, and he started 3 months ago, right? We have tons of wins over here that I'm gonna just drop over here. But the biggest thing, right? The biggest thing is starting. I've just given you guys enough information to actually start. Now it's just you guys need to start, right? Obviously, you guys can learn as you go, but the hardest part is literally starting. So without further ado, if you got some value from this video, I hope you enjoyed the no fluff videos. Hope you guys actually take action. Further ado, if you guys want to work with me one-on-one, we'll drop the calendar link down in the bio. If you guys enjoyed the video, got value, make, comment, like, and I'll see you guys in the next one.